Welcome to Power to Unite with Elvira. Isa na naman po, napakagandang episode ang matutunghayan ninyo kung saan po malalaman ninyo ano ba nangyari noon sa isang napakalaking typhoon na nangyari sa ating bansa na wala iba kundi si Typhoon Yolanda. At napakapalad din ng programa dahil pinaunlakan po tayo ni Archbishop John Du. Siya po ang Arsobispo ng Metropolitan Archdiocese of Palo, Leyte, kung saan po napakalakas ang nangyaring devastation sa kanyang lugar. So, thank you so much for joining us today. Alam ko po, nung nangyari yung malakas na typhoon was November 8. So, we really wanted to know kung anong nangyari. And really, kasi first-hand information po itong pag-uusapan natin because you personally encounter and you also personally experience this strong surge na sinasabi natin. Pero bago sagutin po ni Archbishop John kung ano talagang nangyari sa kanyang lugar, magbabalik po ang Power to Unite with Elvira.
Talagang malakas ang Bagyo Elvira. But then the typhoon first landing was in Guian, Borongan. So that's also part of my metropolitan because we say Archdiocese of Palo, metropolitan that composed of Nabal, Calbayog, Borongan, and Catarman. So in the area where I am the metropolitan, the one that is being affected is Borongan partly. Then my archdiocese, that means around 95% of the archdiocese. And then from there, it proceeded to Cebu, northern part of Cebu. So talagang, this typhoon was really very extraordinary in the sense that the speed is really above the scale. That's 315 kilometers per hour. That even in my house, parang there's what we call a washing machine, no? Na umiikot the wind, no?
Parang tornado at the
parang
same
tornado, yeah, parang ganun talaga. Connected to my residence is the chapel. The whole of the chapel has been collapsed. Talagang wall, poste, at saka not only the roof, because the ordinary typhoon, the roof is being blown out, no? So here, it's not just only the roof. So that's why, when the typhoon came, we're being given the warning that there's a super typhoon. But these people in Leyte, in the archdiocese, they say, ay, sanay na kami sa typhoon. Kaya I was telling them, you prepare. But they said, ay, Bishop, we already prepared, we already been used to the typhoon. But they never knew that the typhoon is so strong, very strong, ang speed, tapos at the same time, di na alam na mayroong storm surge. Yan ang hindi nakita nila, hindi naintindihan nila. The water, because of the strong wind, the water in the sea enter into the inland. So, and that's why most of the casualties, yung mga namatay, ramihan doon sa mga coastal area, doon sa Tacloban, Palo, then Tanawan, Tolosa, then also in Dulag and Mayorga. Those are the coastal area facing the Pacific Ocean. So the sea went into inland. And in the coastal area where there's our houses, the water I think reached around 20 feet. Only the coastal area, but in my residence, especially in Cathedral, where I was during the typhoon, no? During the typhoon, 4:30 in the morning, I went down because there's no much, the wind, there's no wind. The wind is not so strong, it's just very calm. there was no rain. Then, so I said, I just have to proceed. I said, I will go to cathedral. So I went down to my house. When I arrived in cathedral, I saw in front of cathedral so well lighted.
Okay.
Bakit ba masyadong
Maliwanag.
maliwanag ang yung cathedral? Kasi doon pala yung GMA7, nag-cover pala sila sa Super Typhoon. Mayroon palang big screen sila.
Yes.
So, ang mga tao doon ang focus nila.
Okay.
I was telling them na, we're going to have our aurora, and then I have to say the mass. But, the focus, the concern, the interest was in the typhoon. So, pumasok ko sa simbahan. Actually, the storm started, so I have my rosary 4:30 with few people around. Then I have the mass around 5 o'clock. So, by 6 o'clock, I was already through. So, wala pang nangyayari. So, after the mass, I proceeded to the evacuation center because mayroong maraming nag-evacuate doon sa convent at saka yung social hall katabi ng convent.
Okay.
So, I went to the evacuees. I asked them to relax, to calm down, hindi matakot. Sabi ko, tapos don't worry about the food because we are preparing food for them. So I invite them to pray the Holy Rosary. Tapos ko yung Holy Rosary sa mga 200 people around
Yung
in the
first
convent.
evacuation center.
Then after that, I said, okay, I leave you behind. You just have to sit down, wait for the food. So I went to the next, the social hall. The social hall, 350 kamatao doon.
Okay.
So I also invite them to relax, huwag matakot. Tapos mag-pray tayo, nagdasal. While we're praying sa last mystery na,
Okay.
that's around 6 o'clock already.
Okay.
Talagang bigla ang lakas ng hangin talaga.
Ito yung morning, no?
That's
Talaga.
morning, 6 in the morning. Yung wind parang, it's as angel of death ba? Yung
Angel of death,
parang very thick cloud papasok sa door. Pagpasok ng door, he's going to destroy the door, then goes inside in the area where we are gathered, ang mga kasama ko mga tao na yung mga evacuees, mga 350, umiikot sa lahat ng mga sa windows, ang windows talagang, ang mga glass talagang they're all nagputukan. They were all broken. Then right after sa side ng putukan, pupunta sa taas. Pag sa taas, then biglang collapse ang ceiling, and then the roof is being blown out. That's why we are there. We have nowhere to go anymore. So the people, the evacuees that I was with, they want to go out, but they said, no, don't go out. That's why I've been shouting to them, please don't go out. And there are children around, so screaming. And so we asked them to take this, yung monoblock, yung chair, to cover ourselves because nagliparan yung mga roof, yung mga debris and all other things there sa taas. So we have to cover ourselves because otherwise matamaan kami. And we were just hiding ourselves on the side of the what we call social hall. That's where we stayed until finally when everything has been blown, we open ang sky, kita man namin talaga lakas ang hangin. Tapos wala na kaming cover, we are all wet already. So what I observed, yung mga bata talagang because they're nanginginig na because they're all trembling, and I said, what I'm going to do with these children? So yung mga talagang the one thing I really observed, yung mga bata pagtapos magtakbo-takbuan kami, mga bata paminsan na naiwan. Tapos yung mga parents, yung mga mother talaga, sabi ko, no, once we move from one area to the other area, and then ang mga bata maiwan, yung mga parents magtakbo, kukunin niya, ang babalik, kukunin. No, don't go back anymore because because the debris have been falling down already. But these parents, this mother talaga, that's now I understand what is meant when the Lord is telling, leaving behind the 99 to look for the lost one, because everyone is so precious. Now I understand with this typhoon, I understand what is every individual before the eyes of God.
Alam mo, ganda pag-usapan natin sa pagbabalik po ng Power to Unite with Elvira.